Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This entire period of my life has been about packing up and leaving and saying goodbye to the old and just really looking forward to the new and what's coming and what God has in store for me. So I did show you my process when I was packing the cradle and when we were packing the Airbnb. But now for my home, I'm just like, okay, so this one is home, so I can't do that, I guess. But also, it's like literally my last move, and so I'm like, if I don't do this, then whenever will I? So let's get into the video. So in the process of packing, these are the things that I know you'll need. So we'll have packing boxes and this tape, see-through tape, we shall use for putting the boxes together, closing them, will be used by this tape. Then this tape, masking tape, will be used to label, hence the need for markers. And then this double-sided tape, I don't know yet why I will need it, but I'll have it here just in case. And then obviously a pair of scissors. So the packaging comes in a flat box like this, and so just open it up, which is quite easy. And here is where I get my sellotape. I make sure that this is folded so you can easily catch where the tape got stuck from, where it ends. Do this again the second time. Oh, I lost it. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Anyway, so that's done. Voila. So off in our bedrooms, and for our clothes we divided them into 3 categories, each having their own box: loungewear, public wear, and clothes we wouldn't use frequently. We also used the opportunity to purge into these 5 categories: repair, donation, sell, disposal, and future use. I wanted to show you how the packing literally is. So on this end are my bottoms. I don't know if you can see. Let me make that clearer. So on this end are all my bottoms. Right here are my tops, and then here are skirts. So now I'm going to put, so I started off with the black. I'm now going to put the black and white next. So here we go. So again, those were all bottoms, so I don't have any black and white. Oh, I do. Oops, I'd forgotten. So this is a black and white bottom. So it's a bottom is here. I said these were dresses, but no, they are I'd said they're skirts, but these ones, but they're dresses. So it's a black and white dress, goes here. That's a belt for that. And then the rest of these are tops. So here are my dresses in the packing. This section will be for all the dresses. This will be for the tops and that will be for the bottoms. So that's how it's going. Then I separated and packed up my grays, my nudes, my denims, and my whites. I also separated the hangers. Then we packed up our beds and our bedsides. But I also must mention that while I was packing this stuff, I was packing for myself and Brian, and also the kids were packing up in the exact same categories as I was, and we kept checking on each other to make sure that we're all at the same stage of our packing, and kept helping each other here and there, just to make sure we all knew where everyone's stuff was and we knew where even our own stuff was. So I was packing for myself and packing for Brian, but also the kids were packing for themselves, and we were at par. It was amazing to be able to do this, and I think it's a huge hack if you'd like to try something of this sort. After our bedsides, we also packed up our dressing tables. So those little things into different categories. Now, I must mention the importance of everything having a place or having their box. So all our boxes needed to be packed fully for the entire category, because we needed things to stay in the same place as we're going to label as according to their categories or according to where they are supposed to be located. So everything had to fit. Everything just had to fit. So here is where we have all the bags, all of my bags. So I will also add my handbag for the week, and also my laptop bag. I might probably hold this on the day of moving, but anyway, just have all my bags in one place now. This is where it should be. So this is where now my handbags are. So this box has a lot of our, I want to say living or interior decor, like the one that even when we arrive, there's some decor that I'll not put out, but this one I'll put out so that we just kind of have a semblance of the past. So let me call it our mobile decor. This is a box with our mobile decor. And so it has like our clocks, it has our candles, it has our diffusers, it has our hand wash and lotion. It has these desk lamps. I'm going to put some books so that we can, again, just have a semblance of what it's like to be at home. Because we are going to be living in boxes for a while. So if there's anything that I can do to make us feel like at home, that's what this box is doing for us. Then this box has only hangers, and we're almost done with those. This other box has just my shoes for now. The rest are being washed or going to get washed, and then we'll fill them in. I'm also getting newspapers to place on the inside here so that these do not fall in when all the other shoes come on top. So putting newspapers for all of those. So that's my shoes. So Brian will also have a box for his shoes. These are the hangers. This is the mobile decor. Then this has our towels. So all of our towels are in here. Oh, I need to take this. This is for the bathroom. But this is where all our towels are here. As you can see, somebody hasn't yet picked up her present. Then this has all of our frames. All of our frames are in here. Photo frames, the ones which I know I'm going to take a while to put up are all in here. And then these are blankets. All of our blankets and duvets and blanket covers are all in this particular box. So yeah, this is what this is looking like. Let me show you the rest. This one is for my handbags. Also, Brian will have one for his bags, but I didn't have so many bags, so he's might join mine here. These are for the bed sheets. So the one that you'd seen before was for the bed covers and blankets and duvets, but this one is now for the bed sheets. So we still have a few things that are washing that will now be joining here. So we'll have bed sheets and pillowcases in here. This has my jewelry. So everything that was on my dressing table and on my side table and on my desk, my work desk, is in here. So when I'm labeling, I have to remember that. So this is work desk, bedside table, and dressing table. Everything is in here. This is files. I still need to sort this out so that it's kind of orderly, but I'm going to sort it out in accordance to like the kids, Brian, myself. So I just need a few files to put everything together. So I hope I should get this done quick. But even if I'm not able to, what English is this? Even if I'm not able to, at least having all our files in one place is a good thing. So all our files and all our important documents are in here. And then these are all my clothes. You guys, see Blake and Bianca organizing their shoes. Oh, I'm so proud. So this is Bianca, this is Blake, this is Bianca. Look at them though. Oh my gosh, so proud. Next, I tackled the kitchen, and by principle, we start from up going down, meaning I tackled the higher cabinets before I did the lower cabinets. Now, I separated my stuff into things that we use daily and those that we don't, so those had separate boxes. And then I categorized into plates, cups, glasses and bowls, sets, cutlery, pots and pans, and plastics, and each of those categories had a box of their own. And then I used newspapers to wrap every individual piece that I got out of the lower and the upper cabinets. Now, because of that, this is a mundane and boring task, so I enrolled the kids' labor. I also added music so that we could dance, and then we took very many breaks. It also gave us the opportunity to purge our kitchen into our 5 categories: things that need repair, donation, sell, disposal, and for future use. Next was the living room, but I kind of feel like it was the smallest room to have to pack. I think we only got a box or two out of it. The living room and the dining. So we're really just putting out things like the photo frames and just the decor. And that didn't take too long or too much space. The rest of the stuff is really huge, big things that would be done and moved and packed up by the moving guys. Next was the bathrooms and toilets. I decided to put together our toilet and bathroom stuff together with the kids' toilets and bathroom stuff because there were so few. I mean, it just had cleaning supplies, rugs, decor, and putting them together just made more sense than separating them, because then the boxes would be a whole lot of empty. So, in this box, we have, these are our rugs. So these are, step-on rugs. These are the ones that go like to the toilet, at the toilet and the tall sink end. This is also a step-on rug. Then these are small cleaning rugs, and these are our mopping rugs. So I'm so glad that these ones are done. I have a few more that are in the wash right now that need to dry and then come in here. Now, for the things that we were going to use, I actually just kind of re-divided or recategorized and had a box for the things that I would use immediately we got home, that I would open up and use, and then the rest I kept in storage. Things like our cleaning supplies. Our rugs are white, and so in a dusty home they wouldn't make sense. I also didn't put out the decor. I kept it. So when we get to the house, I will remove this one immediately and put into our bathrooms, both ours and the kids. I have a few things inside each of the boxes just so I don't forget, or they don't drop out and pour. So so some Harpic, some air fresheners here, here and here, some the toilet brushes, hand wash are also here. So yeah. Unfortunately, these bathtub caddies are way too long for me to put into the boxes, and yet they are for storage since we don't yet have a bathtub in the new house. So I'm still working out what I'm going to do for them. Now it was time to pack and to label, but because we'd packed during the week, there are certain boxes that remained opened and unlabeled. So on the final day of movement is when we were going to actually pack and label. So the label will have information. So I'll label both the same thing, both here at the top and here on the side. But what I'm labeling is in which section of the house this will be. So I will label where. So this is supposed to be in the master bedroom. I'll also label what it is, and I'll say these are clothes, and then I'll label who, which is Brian. So now when we're looking for stuff, if we ever need to know where it is, we'll know it's in the master bedroom, or where it's supposed to go is a master bedroom. What it is, it's clothes. So these are Brian's clothes, which are supposed to be in the master bedroom. So I'm going to do the same label on the side, just in case when we are storing, we'll store from the side. I believe that the stuff, like when we pack them in the car, when they're going to be taken, they're going to be pretty much arranged like this, right? Or even when we get home, this is how they're going to be arranged. But when the guys are picking the stuff from the car, they're going to pick it up from up here. So all they need to do is look for the where, and then they just take it to that section. Now me, when I get there, I will, oh sorry for the noise, when we get home and I see the master bedroom, then we'll work on the what. Hey Bianca, bye bye, see you. Then the what, I'll put it like where I think the side and dressing table is going to be, and whose is that? It's for Brian, so I'll put it on Brian's side, on my side. So which is the same label here, but now like this one, I don't know what's on the top. So now with this, I can see it right here from the side view. So that's what's going on. That's what's up. I look so cute. Thank you.
Your face.
Thank you.
Your earrings.
Thank you. It's beautiful. So, what was I going to say? So this particular box has decor, and it has breakable stuff. Like there's a mirror there. There's candles here, and this is the one that's mobile, the mobile decor. So what I'm going to do is make up I hope this works. I wanted to, this might not work. These mirrors are in danger. I need to let go of them. Maybe I'll put them in the frames, because this is not even going, it's not folding real good. So okay, I have a small issue here. I have some diffusers in here and they're open. So anyway, I'm going to put a pillow inside. I hope this works. To essentially act as a buffer. So wish me luck. Supposed to act as a buffer for, just in case anything, goes amiss. Okay, seems to be coming. Yippee! Almost, not too bad. I think we can manage. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to write liquid on top, on the label, when I do the label, so that people know that there's an open liquid inside it. So I finally got a place for the mirrors, which is where they should have been in the beginning anyway, because this is the bathroom stuff. It's just that I didn't think that we would be able to set up the mirrors immediately we got there, and these are the things that we are going to use immediately. So I don't know. I guess I'll just have to find a way. My ultimate goal on the day of moving was to finish closing and labeling all the boxes that we had left unopened because we were using them during the week. So this day we had to shower, dress up, and pack everything and close up and label every box. I just needed to be done by the time the gentleman came in. But my dream and desire to pack up before the Freeman Movers team came was short-lived because they were there right on time to pick us up and take us away before I had even finished my packing and my labeling. When they came through, we started off with a debrief meeting where I spoke about what we had done in terms of our packing and what my desire was for when we got into the house finally. Their team leader was extremely supportive and understanding, and then also explained to his team what was going on. The first step of the packing process was the tear down, which I felt was extremely organized, and they were very mindful of all of our property, which I found very helpful. They packed up the stuff that we were not able to pack up, things like curtains and, just things that we were unable to pack up on our own. They were able to help us to pack up. They came with extra sellotape and extra labeling, and that absolutely helped a lot. After the tearing down, the next step of the process was to pack up the big stuff. So the appliances and the beds, they quickly moved them into the inside of the moving truck. After those appliances and things like beds and furniture, they now moved the smaller stuff. What I absolutely loved was also with the smaller stuff, the team put them in the truck in accordance to the rooms where they were supposed to be. I found that very respectful and helpful because now when they got into the new house, they were able to put it in the right places. Thank you again, Freeman Movers, for such a wonderful experience. As the packing and putting into the moving truck was happening, because each room was packed and put into the moving truck on its own, it was very easy for me to clean up
and leave the house clean, well, as clean as I found it to a certain degree, because my mom always told me, always leave places better than you found them. Now, absolutely, after 10 years, there's no way I left it better, but I feel to a certain degree, we just needed to, at the very least, keep the place clean. After cleaning, we huddled together, we prayed and thanked God for the home that had given us these past 10 years of family memories. We then got ready for our new journey together. Once we got home, the Freeman Movers team were at it, getting us ready and comfortable to enter our home, including setting up even our curtains. All we had to do was get our beds ready, shower, have dinner, and even had the time to have our usual movie night.